go.
She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Chevin.
Come again.
Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened.
Also gotta have my notepad ready to jot down notes. So give me a hot minute. Second, won't take long. Bom, bom. Bom, bom. Bom, bom. Xilonen. Yeah, okay. Alright, we good. Can't remember, this is still Act 1 of Xilonen. Yes, it is. I haven't done any of it. I saved it till now.
Let's go check what's wrong.
Will it make me cry? I don't know. Hello, is something the matter?
Master Chevin, she
Is missing?
She went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys.
I know the time frame between the story quest, when the story quest happens, is before 0.0, like no, before 5.1. But what she says, they really don't have people to spare now because of the high death toll. You know, I'm pretty sure everywhere is understaffed right now. Because there's a lot of dead people. So
They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
I'm sorry, I'm already dragging the mood down. I can't help myself but keep thinking back to how the death toll kept climbing because we were too slow. Which apparently the number count is, it's like it's calculated in real time. I thought it's like a fixed value for everyone, but apparently not. Yeah, like what you said. So it really was counting on every second of what you do. The more time we took, the more people don't make it back home. Don't worry, we'll look for her.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
It almost felt like we were losing. We've never had a death toll this high before. In the midst of it.
They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here.
Also, hey, thanks for chatting for the first time, Battle Reverser.
She might have been forced to go near the shadow pen. If that's the case, then... Oh.
Please, you have to save her.
A prayer for blessings told to Crested Peaks, Act 1 to Pet Lead Dissonance. Yeah. You know, I actually wanted to craft Xilonen's, a few refinements of Xilonen's things, but I wanted to be lazy. And then I found out she's the only one that sells the
Please help me save Master Chevin.
crystals as the vendors if I didn't want to go farm them, so I couldn't exactly be lazy. There we go. Focused, of course. That's good. But Like, the silver lining, I suppose, is you can see how everyone was united, right? We shared a common enemy. I certainly wasn't used to the Fatui being on our side, but it's... oh, for fuck's sake. Guys, you got...
We should be getting close.
you guys are so out of date. You're not even good anymore, and I missed my skill. Okay, yeah, that's...
Wait for me.
Sorry, madam. On my way.
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys!
Oh.
Run! Leave
Oh,
the
this
stuff
is
if you
shit.
want to live. Drop all of it.
Oh, sorry.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Yeah, no shit. I assume the treasure hoarders' HP count compared to all our most recent enemies, it's like they're here and then the other guys are just beefy. Guess they knew what they were up against. Our reputation has its perks. So
Thank
you're
you so much.
Shevin.
I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive.
Well,
Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today.
you're welcome.
Sorry, let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
Imik sent us to help.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops.
Right? Definitely the news has circulated around what happened in Natlan, so they got some ball. I mean, still, robbers are desperate people. God knows what they'll do for money, yeah? Like, sure, if it's the aftermath of the war, but still need the cash.
But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the shadow pin. It's a large deposit, and the purity is exceptional.
Ooh. Dude, I can imagine them taking advantage of this even. You know, how everywhere's, like, disturbed and unsettled. And then they use that as an advantage to rob people, because, obviously, everyone suffered. I don't want to... Ugh. That sucks. But that's reality, though.
I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters. Anyway, I'm sure you've seen the state this place is in. It's all because the shadow pin suddenly came crashing to the ground and left behind a massive crater.
Ah, yeah, right. I did that, by the way. That quest was amazing, too.
The seam I found was closer to the outside, so it survived the disaster. Still, the crash riled up the monsters in the area, and now they're everywhere.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. This is the hole I made, right, in the quest? With that storyteller guy? And then we went around and then found that whole... that whole domain with the fragment memories of the Conrians, the knights. Damn, shit. Okay.
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
Wait, so that means the world quest was a prerequisite if I needed to do this? I guess? Was it?
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nachka.
Who are they?
Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nachka is her daughter.
Oh? So she crafts ancient names? Xilonen's in that line of business too.
Oh, you know Xilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Xilonen's praises forever.
Ooh, Wait. Is that because we played Act 3? Oh. I think you don't get this line if we don't play through Act 3 and 4. Yeah? I think that's kind of cool.
The foremost expert in ancient names, the future of our tribe, the finest artisan in Natlan. You'll never hear the end of it.
But crafting an ancient name consumes the life of the smith.
I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
Yeah, no, but like I meant the dialogue. That line of dialogue I felt like could only be triggered if we've played Act 3, meaning we've met Xilonen. Why did she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Wyop's protection, Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already.
Like when I asked you before. Oh. Well, I suppose maybe Dumin just heard it from Kachina or someone else.
She often writes to Xilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
Wish? So that's why you were out here. No wonder you wouldn't leave the crystal behind.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore. What a nice gift. Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Imish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow?
Okay.
It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
I just hope it makes Netsuka happy. Is it an ancient name?
Hey, the Pyro Archon said she contacted Xilonen about that already. Let's not complicate things.
Fine.
We don't need anything fancy like that. A normal gift is more than enough.
Let's not wish consuming anyone's life force. Thanks.
Don't worry. Something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Primo gems? Primo gems? Yeah, okay. It's short. It is short. The shortest one still has to be Molani's Act 1. Okay. Why is it not tracking? Hello? Okay, fine. Like Molani's was just, oh, you fight some sharkies, and then you talk to the two Sumeru researchers, and then roll credits. Fini. Done.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
We're just happy to visit Sladzoli and Nechka. I need to learn how to pronounce that.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she
Sladzoli.
loves. Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
Yeah, actually that's what I did. I just absorbed them. Easy.
I've already asked someone to
Why
swing by
fight
and let
when you can
Tlasoli know
disintegrate
we're
them?
coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. It just started. I was scared for a second. Bruh, one fucking interaction? You better end it there. Chill. Oh, okay. It's there. Oh, actually, the statue of the Seven was closer. Why the hell did I come here? No sense we're just doing this. I think I'll pull up exploration team. Way. I've also seen like a C6 Xilonen demo and how far she can travel on her rollerblades, bro. That shit puts Yalan to crazy shame.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec. I'll go knock.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Sully, open up. They're here.
Most Natlan characters are now built more like 50 towards combat and 50 towards exploration.
Sully? Are you home?
Slowly?
Open the door. That's strange. Huh. The door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
Need me to break the... Lumin! I mean... Let's not do anything
Still,
rash.
I told Sully
Still?
we were coming.
Yeah?
Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
It's not like there was a sign of a break. Well, what are you looking at, Bonnie?
What's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
Oh, yeah, but with no Tapetlosaurs.
That's right. Sully has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is...
Iengu?
Iengu?
Iengu. It's the goddamn stale brain rot infecting Lumin.
When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
There's phlogiston traces.
Oh, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Okay, maybe we do need to kick the door down. You stay here, Chevin.
Oh. Alright, I'll just... find a place to hide for now.
It's not treasure hoarders again,
How
is
is
it?
it that every single
swear
time
to God.
Emish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing. How is it that every single time Emish tells me not to go someplace dangerous...
Okay, yeah. You just repeat what you say. Why?
Tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain?
Oh, what the hell?
Let's head up there and see.
Oh shit, I'm not short enough. I should have... I wish I had Xiao now. Dang. Sucks. Oh, wait. Where are we going to? Oh, you can't boost when you're, up here, though. Oh, fuck! Okay, sorry. Sorry, I won't speak ill of Xiao again. Fuck. Everyone loves the short boy. The average height boy. Oh look, is that Iengu?
There really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might
Oh,
not
you're
be
sniffing the brain
Sully's
fruit.
companion, though.
At least it doesn't seem to be in any danger. It seems like it got up here on its own.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlisoli.
Yeah.
Hey, Traveler!
Oh.
Paimon!
Huh? Hi, wide-eyed Louie.
That's Chevin's voice.
Hey.
Come down, quick! Tlisoli's here!
Oh. Oh, you got ears.
Huh? We just got up here and Tlisoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Either way, let's get down there. Yeah. Quite a coincidence.
Why is dinosaur coming along. Oh, hey, don't
Hey.
run, you'll hit us!
You just... you big chubby guy. Chill.
Yangu, come here.
Yeah.
Being naughty again.
Big teddy bear. What the hell? Okay. Not the voice I expected.
That's a good story. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry.
It's
I'll
a
whip up
good
something
sorry.
later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec.
Still a baby. Big baby. Big
Sorry,
baby.
you two.
Big rock
I
baby.
was waiting for you at home when Nechka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself.
Oh.
She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests.
Aww.
But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily,
Oh, okay.
I managed to find her before long.
Is she alright?
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
So shouldn't push
She's
herself.
still very weak. The shock and the cold wind certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever.
Aww.
I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all
That's
this way
cool.
for nothing.
Natlanese have Russian blood since they can raise an earth bear.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Is she all better now? Sounds like she's doing well enough to run off on her own too.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that you tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
The gift! Alright, let's hear it. Be a little considerate.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Of course.
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion.
That's nice, but... Oh. Huh, what an interesting design.
The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So, it's like a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyld might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic.
Although erosion resistance is...
But then Chevin suggested
kind of
using
crucial.
the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
You've got a good eye for business. No wonder you run your own store.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though.
Looks like biscuits? How the fuck? How does that look like biscuits to you? What?
Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes
Looks more
incomplete.
like a licorice or
Sometimes
something.
even distorted.
Like a lollipop.
But the
With
words
how
inscribed on
like
these
shiny
crystals
it
will
is and
stand the
translucent.
test of time.
But a
The
cookie,
inscription will never
a
deteriorate,
biscuit.
and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're really pushing the sales pitch. You're very persuasive.
Yeah, let's get one. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your brother, he can add his name as well.
Yeah, that might take a while.
That way, our names will be together forever.
Looks like Paimon's already been hooked. Sounds a little too precious.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Good things are better with company. Wow. Sorry. Might as well buy a few more gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
If only they can make my actual savings in the game canon. We'd throw Teyvat into an inflation era with how much more I have.
Hold on, this isn't part of some scheme.
150 million, by the way.
Kevin?
Sorry, I felt like flexing. Oh, my bad. Take that, Ningguang.
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
I do.
No, don't listen to that traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
It's nothing. I can spare a few million, damn it.
In any case, it's up to you.
Fuck.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlasaur again. Quick, someone stop it. Paimon doesn't want to get run over again.
Whoa, there. You... Oh, what's wrong?
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription.
That's a
I dropped
big
it when I was
baby.
attacked earlier.
Don't be sad.
The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right.
For the future of her kid?
Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler.
Okay.
Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great. We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli.
See you. I hope Nechka gets better soon.
Look after yourselves.
And so ends Act 2.
Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
I hope she is. Horse Echoes. And now we move on to 5.1. Yup. Yeah, I'm not kidding, by the way. It is, well, it's a bit low because I leveled Xilonen, so it's down by like 6 mil. But yeah. Oh, you can't see it actually. Oh, whoa. Shit. Ah! Why is my thing not locked? Okay, there. Oh, wait, no. There. It is. I'm rich. Very
We
rich.
should take a break after all that running around.
Money is not of my concern. It's like what? 3 years worth of savings. Although I think it's the build-up's gonna start slowing down because back then, yo, it was accumulated from like exploration, battle passes, like the purchase ones and all of that built up. So it's slowing down a bit. But I'm like, dude, it's like 9 figures. I'm not gonna be broke anytime soon. Goddamn.
Bring it!
It's been several days now. Wonder if Tlasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Nechka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Is that you? Wait, that is you. Why is you so down? Why am I so down? Are you okay, Xilonen? It's me trying to motivate myself, my inner thoughts. Wake up! You still got assignments, dude. Oh,
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
you okay?
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours.
Oh,
and the garden
she's
hoe
not-
belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
Wow. Well, of course.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Head out to Dreamland, yes. Head out to Penacony.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The
Hehe.
temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
It's hotter because Xilonen's here.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
Can you even hear her properly like this? Isn't that like kind of muffled? No? Okay, sure.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Damn! She is so out of it. Are you high? I'm just kidding.
Hey, Xilonen!
What the? Oh, hell no. What the fuck is it? A sideways Paimon? Who rotated her on the wrong axis? Also, my neck hurts. Ow. Also, you're staring up at her cleavages. That's really rude, Paimon. Don't do that.
Oh, traveler!
Only I'm
Paimon!
allowed to do- I'm
We
just
meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits.
I suppose. Yeah.
How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, actually, nothing. I haven't checked if anything new's been recorded in there since we finished. No, everything is fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
I like those odds.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Xilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or
Again?
yes, woodworking tools?
You'd give these kinds of things as birthday gifts? I like a set too. Where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Xilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
I swear they just stopped making this our Serenity pot canon for some reason. Quest unlocked in the board after. No, it did mention the events of Act 3 and 4 though. We got the Pilgrim's Chronicle. You know, that's the scroll that the Lord of the Night gave to Sidlali and Xilonen during Act 4. She mentioned that just now, so it is connected. And plus, they're not just gonna. Everyone's grieving right now. I'm sure they're not just gonna randomly bring up casualties and things, right? Yeah, the magical toilet. Damn, that feels kind of offensive. Toilet scroll? Young boy gonna get cursed. Chill.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nitchka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave.
Ah, okay, thank God for focus mode then.
The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age
Shit.
love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nachka.
Oh, give me a sec. I forgot to turn on my light actually. Ugh. Yeah, focus mode really is a blessing. Thank God for that.
Wait, what did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Damn, she like me. My
Well,
memory
in
is
that
terrible
case,
too.
why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long? Did you include all your relatives' names too?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription.
Oh.
You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day.
It sounds handy though.
Even though Tasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
I was just wondering the same thing, but yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
Pneumomicroscopic volcanoconiosis. I think I just had a stroke, but yeah.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable.
Damn.
It would take a
Plus
lot of effort to change the words.
That's a real word? God, English is weird.
And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you're still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
I know just the person who would do that. Sounds like one of Cheven's schemes.
It's true. Cheven would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka again? This memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlisoli and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernley to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
What if it's something with the gem?
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know
The
Tlisoli
memory
too.
loss.
She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Yes, you explain your encounter with Tlisoli and,
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. I guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
we also wanted to get a gift for Nachka, but we have no idea what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise?
I really hope you're not saying what I think you're saying, Battle Reverser.
If we
What?
ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough, I have lots of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Great idea, let's just go and ask Nachka.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord before jumping into a volcano.
God damn. Whoa. Somewhat aged copy of To Kill the Brave. Hang on, before we do that, we'll have to run an ad real quick. Also, let me open my blinds now. There you go. Better light. Whoop. Whoopity-doo, soupity-doo. Whoop, 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 whoop. Is the game hinting something? Defeat a demon lord. But the king's spirit possesses the younger brother. And the brother jumps into the volcano after killing the possessed brother. Yeah, it feels like foreshadowing, doesn't it? Possessed siblings. A king. The king possessing the brother. Ironson? I honestly don't know much about Ironson. I will note that down since we're in an ad break. I can't keep help but thinking every time like they have a story about siblings, it might be Lumine and Ether. Like some form of hinting. I sense the hero who scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Maybe that, I'm not sure. But you know, Right, nice artwork though. This tale comes from the desolate, distant past. In those days, the mountain's teeth were still bared like blades against man and beast, thirsting for the souls of the feeble-minded, human and non-human alike. People knew that the god of the mountains loved them not, and was to be given a wide berth. Yet they were forced to seek shelter in caverns from the storms screaming through the wilds, all to pass one long night after the next. But these caverns, like the mountains, extracted payment from these vagrants. Countless were the tribes who lost kin to the wastes through which they stumbled blind. Valiant Tekul and his kind-hearted brother Rimak were born in one such tribe. Actually, holy fuck, this is long. Yeah. Okay. Y'all gonna have to sit down for story time for a quick sec. Am I gonna read all that? Fuck yes. What else would I be here for? At the hour of their birth, a long, troubling night reigned inside and outside the caves. And though the campfires around which the tribe's people sat flickered, none were comforted by their light. The people thought, "This fire shall soon go out, and once it does, we too shall be finished. How long will this night last? I'm cold and hungry too." Let's hurry things up then, quickly. Let me walk into the night. Better that than this torment. Oh, you poor children, you poor children. Yet Tekul and Rimak did not announce themselves with sorrowful cries as the other children did. Instead, Tekul stared into the cavern depths. The minions of the cavern did their best to frighten them, but his gaze swept over them, keen as a sharp stone spur. He has seen us, our sharp claws and long teeth, but he is not afraid. The wicked creatures whispered amongst themselves anxiously, and involuntarily retracted said appendages. Right? You only worthy of it when you read everything Yoda. Actually, is that a thing Yoda said? I don't know much of Star Wars, sorry. Rimak, for his part, waved his hand and laughed, and his laughter was like pebbles tumbling in a stream, drawing the eyes of all distressed tribespeople to his face. Only then did they notice that though the flames wavered, it had never ceased to burn, and with another wave of his hands, Rimak patted the firewood next to him. Feed the flame! Feed the flame! The elderly chief, thus reminded by the newborn boy, shouted his words aloud, repelling the fear that had been about to swallow the tribe whole. Well, I know the general extent of Star Wars, like... It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You know, that kind of stuff. You underestimate my power! No, don't try it! Ah! People stood it and fueled the fire, and they drew their obsidian blades, casting their eyes into the cavern depths just as Tekul had. The beasts of the cavern were filled with rage and hate, but they knew that these people were not losing their grip on the weapons, nor would their eyes be shut. Turd had already fled, and so Death was forced to retreat. Only when the sun rose again did the brothers close their eyes, falling asleep in their mother's room, in their mother's bosom. Thus did the tribespeople depart the cave, having lived another day. These people, who had rejected fear, would live countless days more. Yet the defeat of our evil underlings cut the eyes of their master, Kultzluku. For this lord of demons, who claimed to be the mother of the underworld and mistress of 10,000 times 10,000 times 10,000 of 10,000 times 10,000 caves, whose fangs were the rocky stalactites, whose tongue was every blast of wet, frigid wind, and who, upon wakening, could only be satiated by devouring 10,000 living souls. Tekul and Rimak were the first humans to slip her grasp. Shamefaced, this Earth Mother waved her hand, lashing the evil beasts cowering to the side with rock. Go! Go! Redeem your humiliating failure. Capture those dim-witted mortals and fill my stomach. We're not even halfway done, holy fuck. But having seen their fears vanquished, the people remembered well the methods of scattering those terrors time after time. They settled at the foot of the mountain, sharpened wooden stakes, lit fires, and gave the sharpest blades to their best warriors, with which they would stand guard behind the stakes. Their bright eyes pierced the wilderness beyond the firelight, and did not shift their gaze away for even a moment. By blade and fire did Kultliku's minions taste defeat time after time, until they could do nothing but huddled in the dark, daring not to draw near the flame. The fires in the hearts of the people ignited, and they began to speak of victory, of light, and of the end of the Viper. They believed in Tekul and Rimak. These two brothers could surely keep the heat in light alive. Tekul and Rimak thought the same, and so they sharpened their spears and blades, preparing to drive the demon lord of that evil serpent to her doom. But the Earth Mother, who hated this tribe, did not relent. She took sludge from the deepest part of the cave and pinched it into snake sludge. Like that purple shit we've dealt with? Wood smash? What the fuck? Dudes. That's gross. That's gross. Same. Then she plucked out her eye, setting it into the serpent's eye socket. Ow. It was that child who caused you to witness the fire. And so, let me go and swallow his eyes. One evening, when the sun had just set, night's veil was slowly covering the sky, and the stars had yet to begin granting their light. The serpent bit and slew a rabbit beyond the tribe's bounds, and burrowed into its skin, lying flat on the ground. Rimak, returning from gathering herbs, came upon this rabbit, and seeing its wound, the kind child put his torch down without hesitation, and reaching for his herbs, he chewed on them, preparing to apply them on the rabbit. But the snake, speaking for the Earth Mother, leapt from the wound, hissing laughter.
Ha! Ignorant, foolish human, sacrificing yourself for a lowly rabbit.
Before Rimak could retrieve his torch, the Earth Mother's serpent lashed its fangs onto his neck. Then, burrowing into his body, captured his heart and soul both. The defenseless sentries were the next to be murdered by the Earth Mother, for they greeted Rimak just as they did when he returned from gathering herbs, only to be pierced through the heart by the serpent, dying on the spot. The entire tribe's fire were put out, and amidst the shroud of darkness, death and terror was resurgent. Oh, so he was possessed by the demon lord, or demon queen, rather. A manifestation of the demon queen. The Earth Mother spat the snake out, and through poisoned fangs she cried out, "Behold, behold, you arrogant fools, and kneel as you should in the dust." But the sound of a rock being struck cut her off, for Tekul, who had been sharpening his obsidian blade, used it to create sparks that set his tent alight. He raised his blade and charged forwards, letting fly his blade at the Earth's Mother's messenger. The blade's edge cleaved the poisoned serpent mold from soil with ease. But as Tekul was about to follow through, he saw his brother's eyes, and the blood staining his brother's hands. That instant was all the time the wounded viper needed to escape. Yet nigh fully charred it was still, and the Earth Mother's eye reduced to almost ashes. Bro. This tribe was destroyed, and never again was there a chance it would dare defy her. Thus did the Earth Mother comfort herself as she retreated into the darkness. How Tekul wished to call out his brother, call out Rimak's name, but the burning dust caught in his throat, and so he could only watch as his brother vanished into the night. When the night at last passed, Tekul, who stood amidst the ruins, knew that the surviving tribespeople could no longer stay. Burying his confusion and pain deep in his heart, he led them on a new journey. They crossed mountains and canyons, dodging fearsome beasts and poisoned insects. Tekul did not close his eyes for long as they journeyed, nor did he dare to loosen his grip on blade or torch. Finally, by a silent volcano, they found a tribe willing to take them in. Only after he saw the last of his tribe peacefully fallen to slumber under the old shaman's care did he relax and collapse to the earth. When he awoke, he found himself in a blazing cave. The lava that surrounded him undulated with an erratic pulse, as if the very mountain was slowly breathing. When he stood up, the lava boiled and bubbled, and the rumbling came from all directions. "Do not search for your brother. His eyes have been devoured by a cunning serpent. But I must save him, and pursue that venomous snake also." His words echoed through the cave, but the goddess of the mountains and fire was silent. Tekul thus prayed unto her. "Let my brother's name live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return." The goddess answered him in the echoing cave. Thus said she, "Your prayers have I heard, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths, Tekil raised his head and lifted up his wish to the goddess. Turn my blood into fire, so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Turn my blood into fire, until my soul may sear and slay that serpent. I will take its head before my blood runs dry. When Tekil awoke again, the old shaman of the tribe gave him a brand new sword, food, and water. Finally, the shaman clasped his shoulders and blessed him. May your fire dry the venomous snake's venom. Thus did Tekil embark on another journey. His strength was endless, his body tireless, and his blood burned like lava. He crossed grassy fields and snowy peaks, deep valleys and high mountains. And the goddess of the mountains and fire showed him the way with falling rocks and the cracks in cliffs. Thus did Tekil stride forward without hesitation. When he met his brother again, the Earth Mother mocked him once more by using Rimak's body and voice, but her claws pierced Tekil's chest. He moved not, and instead her bones were melted by his burning blood. Tekil stared the vicious demon lord down, and said in a loud voice, allowed talking. My brother is gentle of heart. He would surely have made this land a better place. Yet you have affronted him with your poison, smothered him. No, it's actually so talking. Yet you have affronted him with your poison, smothered his virtue, slaughtered those who had faith in his virtue. Die, you despicable venomous insect! Die here! As he roared, Tekil's blood stained his obsidian blade, turning it red hot in an instant. The Earth Mother watched in terror as her shell, bones, and soul were sundered. She wished to scream, to buy a moment in which she could unleash her claws and tear Tekil to ribbons, but she could make no sound, for in the fire's light the silent soul to whom this body once belonged awakened, and that soul cried out to his brother. I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will have never left. The blazing flames swept over every corner in that gloomy, frigid cavern, and every last poisonous insect within was slain, burned to ash alongside every plot and scheme, so heinous and vile. As the last drop of his blood was about to burn away, the roof of the cave above Tekil's head trembled, a fissure opened, and a gem fell down and stopped up his wound. The goddess of the mountain and fire spoke once more, and her voice echoed across the walls. You yet have one drop of blood. Return to your tribe, for this is your brother's wish, and I will see it fulfilled. One night, the old shaman who had waited day and day beyond the tribe bounds stood to welcome the returning Tekil. The Tekil refused the water, the food, and the cheers. Instead, he simply said, The venomous snake is slain, and I am victorious, but I shall soon depart along with my brother. He took the gem from his chest, placed it on the torch, and walked up to the silent volcano. I have but one drop of blood left, but it was not left for me, but rather for justice and fairness. For the good of the brave, use it, light a fire, a flame that shall never be extinguished. Hey, thanks for the follow, Xilonen. Thank you. It's weird having the character join my stream. Having said that, valiant Tekil leapt into the dead volcano. The earth was shaken by his heart and blood, and the volcano's own heart resumed beating, the blazing lava once more beginning to flow. The volcano lives, as does the bravery of all the tribes. You're welcome. Wow, that took a while. Damn. Shit. Okay, so Demon Lord possessed Rabbit. Rimak went to save Rabbit, got possessed by Demon Lord Snake, and then destroyed most of the tribe. Tekil went to defeat him, and then used most of his blood as his fighting fuel, essentially. Killed his brother, but he also sacrificed himself to the volcano. You skipped your own quest? Damn, that's a bit mean. It featured you. How could you skip your own quest? Wow. Okay. Well, let me update my notes then. Demon. There we go. Okay. Oh, the story is about Natlan volcano. World quest. I'm cause ever since the interlude with Scaramouche and Nahida, and how the stories themselves, the analogies inside, it could be an actual memory disguised in some form. I keep thinking these kinds of stories are in parallel, something that has happened or something that's about to happen.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Rimac said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
So what about the other version of the story? Are you gonna make me read another one?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
Okay, so bit cliche then.
However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies, and the books were collecting dust on the store
hell yeah, the
shelves.
original one had a better plot.
The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it.
Damn, bro. Oh.
Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
Well, I already read it.
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
That's 2 more for the collection. You can read them to me while we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Carry you?
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Oh my god. Spanking new copy. I'm sure it is. Okay. I'm not reading the whole thing again. Just gonna see where it changes in the ending. Whoop, 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 whoop. Does he still get possessed by the rabbit? By the serpent? Yeah, okay, he still destroys his tribe. Right. Gentle Lafar died, venomous insect, wicked snake. Be driven out by the light as you should, blazing fire swept over every corner of the gloomy forge cave. A fissure opened, gem fell down. The falling rocks too formed a body for the soul that had been bit. Wait, what? Yeah, it doesn't hit as hard. So the falling rocks formed a body? So what? Rimac is a rock human now? Okay. That's cool. Sure. I like the old one. Doesn't it's a bunch of plot holes with the new one. Doesn't really make sense. The thing from Fantastic Four. Bruh. Maybe that's why I should have just teleported here.
Bring it.
Let me skate. Watch me skate. Hey.
Go on now,
Eh?
Yangu. Nachka is still resting.
Wine.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Hi. Hey, big guy. Hi.
Oh, what a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
We came to visit Nichka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer.
Guys, stop fucking around.
I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocoatl, so you can all try some. Xilonen used to love drinking chocoatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
Oh, they're playing hide and seek.
You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
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 Well?
Auntie, let's go inside.
you okay?
Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Sure thing.
oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
You big fella.
All right,
just
let's
sit
get indoors.
still.
Watch your step, Auntie.
You're playing the whole time we were talking, big fella. Wow. Oh, we actually go inside. Oh, okay. Oh, so sorry.
Sorry, Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights.
Is this a... It's a custom track. It's a custom track for inside their house. It's quite slow-paced and calming. Let me listen to this for a bit. There's a bit of there's a bit of sadness to it too.
I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
In this, it's the same thing with. You didn't realize? Well, now you know.
Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Chocolatl.
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Yeah. Seems
The
like we
last
liked
time
it.
you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
And soon the forger of an ancient name.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed.
You two seem like family. Xilonen seems just like an older sister to Nechka.
That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home,
Sorry
she
for all the
asked
yawning.
me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone! Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
So how did Nachika get so sick? Is her condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nachika's illness actually originates from the abyss.
Is it contamination?
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss.
Yeah, it must have been.
So everyone banded together to fight them off.
She got contaminated.
I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nachika was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days.
Days?
In the end, we found Nachika at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption on her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nachika had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nachika, my daughter, my Nachika. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter, my Nachika. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nachika's getting better.
But long-term affliction of this. Oh, we've seen what happens in Act 1 with Malani. And plus, she's a child. Their immune system are even weaker. It's not fully developed.
She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift.
Drink some water first. Things will get better.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this.
You know, Atea looked like she was okay. As well, she was recovering right up until we realized she wasn't.
I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
No help? That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills. Enough talk, let's start with a fried egg.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Promise the place will be picked clean. I can eat an entire fish myself.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit!
Chocolate.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Oh, okay.
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime?
I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
Help slowly retrieve the goods.
That kid. She's just like Nechka.
This is her room, yeah? I mean, to be fair, with the case with Koichi, it wasn't just abyssal contamination. We all saw, like, Traveler already absorbed most of it. It's because she was wounded too badly. That's why she still died.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as he came out.
Signs of the Canopy food
A
delivery.
messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby.
Maybe the cuckoo stores have some of those.
No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
So why would we keep waiting? So should we keep walking, or maybe the delivery person got lost?
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlasoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Xilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Sorry and oh my god, a baby. Oh my... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, be like that, right?
That should be it for the monsters.
Make me kill the
Yeah,
babies.
Easier than I thought. It also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have a terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlasoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nechka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nechka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nechka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before.
Again, another case of memory
How could I forget all this?
loss.
Look at that! He has a blaze gem inscription too!
So luck shouldn't be the problem. It seems like there's a secret market. There's quite a market for those
We
inscriptions.
should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure thing. Paimon can help too.
Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we rode run into today having trouble remembering stuff.
And they're all carrying Blaze Gem inscriptions.
That's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
That's what I said.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.